Welcome in. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live. I'm already taking a drink. Look at that. But welcome in. Why is it? Oh, it's telling me I'm live on my own phone. Look at that. I never get my own notifications. So hopefully the notifications went out because I did schedule it a little bit, like not too far, in advance. Sometimes YouTube likes it when you schedule your lives. I think they like it anyway when you schedule them 2 hours in advance because that's what it tells you. Like that's the option it gives you. So like when you scroll down to put your time in, it'll be whatever that time is plus 2 hours. Like that's what the clock will start at. And so you have to change the numbers. But I think that's what YouTube wants you to do. That way you'll get the notifications. So let me know if you got the notifications and let me know if you didn't. And I have a piece of like something on my lip, like my lip gloss there. I think it's my own hair that's attached to my head. Are you kidding? Oh, it was just a little piece of fuzz. Look at that. Jeesh. Jeesh Louise. Hi, Ladybug. How you doing tonight? Hey, Tom. Hey, Julian. It's good to see you guys. Haven't seen some of you in a while. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Laura. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's so hot. Yes, it is so hot up here, too. Oh, it's been terrible. Hey, Betsy. Like it's so hot that you don't even want to go to the pool. Like, that's a problem. If you don't even want to go to the pool because it's so hot. But I'm like, what if they don't have my seat? What if I can't get a seat down there? But I could get a seat because there's not that many people down there. I thought like the first day that it was super hot, tons of people were down. I was like, all the kids are out of school, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen a lot of kids. I don't know, like kids don't live here anymore or what. But no, like seriously though, like I haven't really seen any kids around here. And the ones I do, they're like driving on those motorbike like now that they have like the bicycles that have the motor attached to them. Okay. Two things about those. One, that's not bicycle. What? If I would have went to my parents at, let's say, when I got my first bike, which was hell, I'll have to tell you that story another day. I was probably like, when I got my first big girl bike, like 7. If I would have went to them and said, can I get this with a motor? My dad would have been like, yeah, I'm going to get a brand new car too. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't around. So they're driving them with the motors and they're almost as fast as cars. They're really fast. So that brings me to what I was thinking about the other day when I saw a little kid driving her, one of those little Barbie Jeeps. Okay. Why is it? Because I remember a guy getting a DUI and he was on a Razor scooter, the motorized ones. He was fixing it for his kid. This was a long, 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 long time ago. Like so many years. I can't even tell you the guy's name. That's how long ago it was. But he was fixing his kid's like little Razor scooter. And it was one of those ones that looked like a motorcycle at the time. And they're real small. And he got on it just to take it around the neighborhood because we all lived in these subdivisions, but we like, one here, one side, they're like beside each other. So he was down a couple. And I guess the cops pulled him over and was like, you don't have a license, sir, from a DUI that you got. Now we're arresting you for another DUI on the motors or on the Razor scooter because it had a motor. So my question is, how come a little kid can drive one of them Barbie Jeeps, right? But if somebody that doesn't have a license, somebody that like got in trouble before, why can't they drive? Because they're older than a child. I don't know. That just came to me the other day. So if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Hey, hoodies. I just thought it was so funny. You got them? Okay, good. Hey, Gag Attack. Welcome in. So we're going to be just changing some things up, just a little here, a little there, a little everywhere. I don't know what's going on. So okay. First off, if you're not familiar with the channel, welcome into Titanium Built. This is Titanium Built, and I'm Tanya. This is a true crime channel where we do discuss true crime, usually daily, if not at least 5 times a week. We talk about true crime. I bring you guys case updates, new cases, timelines, documents, those kinds of things. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the like button if you guys don't mind, all that new stuff. Yeah, subscribe and hit the like. And don't forget to hit the notifications because you will miss future lives if you don't, or videos. But tonight's going to be a little different. It's not a true crime case for tonight, which is really weird because our channel is all about it. But this is just about our channel and the way that I see the channel going. I don't know. I'm still confused at this point, but I wanted to bring it to y'all and get your guys' opinions. No opinion in here is going to make me mad. Nothing that you can say to me. This is a full, I have the chat open. This is the one night. I'm giving you one night only to come in and positively, please, positively critique maybe some of the things I do, some of the things I don't do. And I would love to hear your thoughts because over the last, I don't know, week, 2 weeks, and it's only been a couple weeks. It's not like it's like, oh my goodness, it's a crazy thing going on over there. Her channel's tanking. It hasn't been that long, but it's long enough to where I've noticed, right? And it might have been longer. It might have been longer than 2 weeks. It could have been. But I'm one of those people, knows concept of time at first. That's me. But I've noticed that the views have gone down and not just like a little bit, like extremely in the opposite direction than they've ever been. This is the lowest my views on my channel I feel like have ever really been. If I cover Idaho 4, then we have a few extra people in here, not much. And I know what it is. And I know it's because I don't do the, conspiracy bullshit. And that's what everybody's watching. YouTube lets us know. It's a little thing they let us. I don't know why they let us know things. Like, don't let us know. Don't let us know anything. But they let us know, like, who's in our audience. It lets us know how many women compared to men subscribe, how many people are subscribed to your channel compared to watchers, like, regular watchers that aren't subscribed, like the percentage. It'll give you that. It'll give you just like all kinds of stuff. It just is really cool. So it gives me it'll give me like 3 different like slides, and it'll give me 3 slides of like 5 creators, so like 15 creators or something, that my people are watching. And when I go to that tab, I used to go to that tab and it used to be like Law and Crime, Court TV. I was even under with Grizzly at one point. Super, like, I was like, okay, like I could see what the audience wanted. Like because you can tell, like you can see what the audience wants based off of based off of those 3 things. Well, everybody that's in my audience, now I'm not saying you guys personally in here tonight, I'm just saying in my overall audience, they're watching all of the channels that are Bryan Kohberger's innocent, he didn't do this, conspiracy. So then that brings that, then in my brain, as a creator, I'm like, well, I cover Idaho, but I cover the documents and I believe what the police have done is true, and Bryan's guilty. It seems like I'm just fighting a losing battle at that point. You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm fighting a losing battle at this point. So, what else was I going to say? I want to do open panel. If anyone wants to call in, they're more than welcome. I am going to open up. I'm going to look at my emails here soon. I told anybody that wanted to email me, it'd be anonymous. I wouldn't say anything. But no, I just have noticed that like the chats are just different. The chats are just really different nowadays. I noticed that people have left, which is totally fine. People are allowed to leave. But I'm being 100% honest with you guys tonight, and a lot of creators won't be, but we all care about first, we care about the numbers because we wouldn't put out a video if we didn't want people to watch it. So anybody that tells you we don't care about the number, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. But I've looked at like the people in the chat. Like it just kind of hit me today. I had extra 30 minutes on my hands because there was a car accident on the way to the doctor. So I could sit there and just think. But I was just thinking like, oh, we're missing this person and this person and that person. And I'm just like, what is there? Like, did I do something? Did I change something? I'm just like, I'm over here in kind of confusion in a way, like, because I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Like, and so I try to do a few different things because I was like, let me see if like videos are doing better than lives, or you know what I mean, or shorts are doing better than all of it, right? Because before my short videos, I would have over like 1,000 views, I believe, on each of them. I pull it up on my phone; it's just easier. But I would have like, I mean, that's not a lot. That's not going to bring me a lot, but it was, you know, way more views than what I was getting. Um, and I don't want to like bitch or complain, and I don't want people to think, oh my god, we have to go to her live now, or she's going to be so mad. Like, I don't want you guys to think that either. This is just an honesty session. This is honesty. This is like truly, this is just me being honest and just stuff that's been like on my, you know, on my mind and on my heart too, because I care about the chat. So, and I don't know, maybe it was the video, it could have been, but today, like my short video, my last short video, my last two got 2,000 views. This new short video I put up today got 139 views. And I'm like, that just, am I like blacklisted from the YouTubes? So then I did a video. I put it out late last night, but I still did a video one day ago. Animation of the murders of Maggie and Paul, which should have, I thought, would have done pretty decently well because he's getting ready to go back to court, or he's just went back to court. I thought people would want to watch that. It got 88 views. So that's like, that's not good. That's not good at all. When, you know, the ones before that got way over 1.1, 1.6, and you scroll down and like the one I did over Brian Koberger, 22,000, like, you know, those are pretty big. Those are bigger. But then you go to my lives and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just really concerned. Like the Alec Murdaugh one did 216 views. Now the one over Marley, not the one before that, but the one before that did 1.3K. And I am so appreciative of that because that was a new case and people came here for it. And that is awesome. Like I cannot be upset about that. Not one bit. Because I love when people come for the new cases. And that's what I want to do. I want to bring in, I want to do new cases. I don't want to talk about Idaho for the rest of my freaking career. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not. Like, somebody was actually really truthful with me. I wrote them and they wrote me back. They left me a voicemail. So it was even their voice. On this platform, she's out of her, Ladybug. Two other people have my personal phone number on this platform. So it's, you know, somebody that I care about their opinion. And it hurt when I heard it, but I'm glad that someone was honest with me. Cause I keep saying like, you know, what should I change? What should I do? I think I'm doing something different and I don't know what I'm doing different. I don't know if I'm not, like some nights I feel like I'm like too structured almost. Like I'm too like reading, like, you know what I mean? Like almost like, I don't know. But then other nights it's a free for all in here. Cause you know, I'm ADHD. What cases are investigations? Or cases are in court? So the cases that are in investigation, or which ones do I like? Oh, I like them both. I like them both. What do you guys like? Because I want to know what you guys like too. Because I like it both. I like them both. I like when I feel like that's like okay, and not a lot of people think like this. I mean, other than Idaho, everybody was down with Idaho. I mean, even Vincent was watching Idaho, but I like cases when they have like kind of caught the killer, because then that's when you start to get things, you know what I mean? And you start to get information on what exactly happened during that crime. Like for Idaho, we'll say Idaho, for instance, you know, we knew that there was 4 college students that were murdered in this off-campus house. Like who could have done this? What does this house look like on the inside? There was just so many questions. And then after they caught Brian, we were still full steam ahead because he had court proceedings. The documents were coming out. People were actually wanting to listen to the documents. I know most of the documents are like boring. I probably should skip the boring ones and just give you guys maybe like so I don't know how to word it, but like the more salacious ones, which is that's sad to say. I mean, I shouldn't have to say it like that, but that's kind of what it is. Like, because I feel like sometimes the documents will be putting people to sleep, but then other times I'm like, I want to read everything to you guys so you know everything from the case, like and that's why I do it. But I think that and what my friend said today on the call, and she's still my friend, was that she's really not into the Idaho 4 case, which I knew that. I knew that going into this friendship. And that she's not really into like me reading documents. And I was like, what? Like it kind of hurt my heart a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm sensitive, but I got over it real quick. I got over it. And because I sat there and I said, think about it for a minute. I had to think about it for a minute and be like, well, you can be boring when you read documents. Like I can be. I probably can be. I try to make them funny when I can, like when it comes to like Brian Koberger's parts, like his stuff, like that doesn't involve the victims, try to be funny. Hey Jean, hey Glenn, welcome in everybody. Sorry, I haven't said hi to you guys. Now I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying, but I don't know. It just maybe I don't need to read all the documents to you guys. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a balance, right? Because it's already July 1st. So we're already a month and a half into summer. I don't even want to tell you how much I've made in that month and a half, because you guys would leave the chat. You would be like, go do whatever, but this. Like, I don't know what you guys would say. You guys would be astounded. And that's another new thing that YouTube did. They, in our back office now, where our views are, right beside what our views is how much we made. I used to like to have to go to a whole other page. Like I have to click my analytics. I'd have to go to a whole other page to see that number, because then it wasn't as bad because I didn't see it every day, where I'm looking at what I made the night before and the night before that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and then I come on and there's only like 20 of us in here. And I'm like, what is going on? Is YouTube like mad at me? Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they said, she says all the words. I mean, shit. Did they finally get me? I mean, I do say all the words. I mean, no one alive and over here. Please be fraudulent. Yeah. They're not all on it. They're not all honest. But in like the Idaho case, there's no doubt in my mind. There's no way Moscow PD corrupted ISP, and then ISP corrupted FBI. FBI corrupted the U.S. Marshals, that corrupted the Pennsylvania State Police, that corrupted their marshals. I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's just, that's unheard of. That would never happen. Not in a million years I could see that happening. Now in the smaller police departments, hell yeah, I could see that happening. Just like in Nancy Guthrie's case, the sheriff from the Pima County, Sheriff Nanos, he's a little funky. He's a little weird, like one minute he's in charge, next minute FBI's in charge. Now Kash Patel saying the state levels and they're in charge. I'm like, does anyone know who's in charge? I mean, I'll be in charge. I'm better than, the other streamers that have been sitting outside there. I'll be in charge. Yeah. Like a mud fight. Yeah. Yeah. LA is always corruption. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Gene. I think, and a lot of people, like, I know I'm about to punch YouTube in the mouth because I don't know what's going on with them. Pissing me off. I'm like, I'm good people over here. But I just want to make the channel like better. You know what I mean? I just want to make it better for you guys. And I think I switched my flow of things. I think that's what happened. Like that's the only thing I could think of that like I switched up. Like, and that was a while ago, but I could see that like almost being it, like being a thing, like where like I was I don't know. I was just like doing my notes and I'm like, this. I don't know how to explain it, but like maybe I need to be more in the chat. They could, but ISP was there the same time as Moscow. I think Moscow they called them in right away, so they were there. We saw them pull up like 3 hours afterwards. So, I mean, they could have, but I think that ISP would have caught whatever they were doing. YouTube is just asshole. That's why we'll make one. I know. I'm just like, what is going on? I don't even know what's going on with that. No, but because I like bringing new cases to you guys too. Like I love bringing a new case. I don't like that we have new cases, obviously, but there's always going to be murderers out there or, kidnappers or whatever the case may be that we're covering at the time. But I don't know. I just want to bring you guys new cases. And I think I need to think of a different way, like to present them maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've been thinking all kinds of stuff. Where is my notes? Let me check my notes. Actually, let me put the panel link in there. And actually, let me put, since I don't have Nightbot, I got rid of Nightbot because everyone was like, Nightbot, we hate him. And then I got rid of my intro. So I'm like, I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like losing myself almost in a way. I'm just like, I'm kind of like, and you know what I mean? Like, wait, I like my intro sometimes. And I like that it's 3 minutes sometimes because sometimes your girls got to get these dogs. Oh my, I got to take a picture of this. This is too good. Okay. Now, when you're, I don't know. They always know what to do to like make me laugh. My animals, the cat and the dog are sleeping on the bed together and they don't even get along. They don't even get along. Look at this. I'll have to show you guys. This is hilarious. This will make us laugh. Look at these two. They're laying the same way. She needs her claws done. Look at her. They're laying the same way. The cat and the dog. Yeah, only murders. So I don't know, Jean. That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't really know what I switched up other than I'm more like this now. Like, I feel like I'm more like structured, but maybe I'm too structured. I mean, I still talk about like stuff here and there in between the lives. You know what I mean? Like, I still do that, I feel like, but maybe not as much, or I don't know. I guess the documents could be one thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm so old. I'm going to keep bringing the PCA. I mean, I am never going to not bring a probable cause affidavit to this channel. That is the best thing to read. Like for real, and remember when we got the PCA for Idaho and like I mean, any of the cases that we've covered, Lilani Simon, we've covered, let's go over to the tab. Alec Murdaugh. That one was a long one. And I still have all those documents. We didn't get Elena Moore. Now, I do want to see if they'll give us some stuff. They did give us the autopsy for her, but they didn't give us for Marley yet. And I want to see that. I want to see. I'm just curious. I hope that like they didn't do not that I know of anyway, and I've been looking it up. They didn't do a press conference, and like no one's come forward to say anything really. So I'm wondering if they're going to release her autopsy, which I would think they would. That's usually like public record, I think. I think that's like, you know what I mean? Like not like public record, but I think that you can get it like pretty easily. I don't know if it's public record though. I don't know why I went to videos. I should have went to playlist. That's so much easier. But some of them are backwards. Anna Kempner. Now that case we've done really good on that case, I feel like. We've done 21 videos on that case over Anna Kempner. Wow, that's a lot. Did I add extras in there? That's like weird. That's a lot. Austin Drummond, Jillian Veronica, Nancy Guthrie. We still need to do Nancy. But Nancy's not dead, so we don't need a PCA on her. Well, whenever someone gets arrested, we would. Which I hope someone gets arrested. I thought about doing an AI intro. Like, I don't know what I would have it say, but I would think about that. I thought about doing that. Like, because like, there's someone, that I know on the platform, she has one that's like an AI intro, and I'll be getting down to that. Like, I'll be at the store. She has the only intro that I'm not skipping through, and hoodies, you'll know, Jonesins. She's the only one. I'm this truth bomb, something I hate. I hate this is sad because everyone does it, but I hate when people like, and it's mean. This is mean too. I feel like this is mean, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I just hate the music that people play whenever they get memberships or super chats, because sometimes people be getting some super chats or some memberships like a lot, like they'll get like 5 back to back, and so you just hear that music playing like back to back. I can't stand it. But if it was Jonesins, now maybe I could do that back to back. I could do that because I will be jamming to that. I'll be jamming to that in the store. I don't even care. I was in TJ Maxx the other day. Just Brown Cement. I'm like, what am I doing? She does have a good one, doesn't she, Jean? I think that, yeah. Sharella and Nancy are hot topics. Yeah. And well, thank you. Welcome in, Jeff. Thank you. And I think that, I mean, and that's why I was like, I didn't know if the Sharilla case was still like popular, because like Vincent even asked me about it. And I was like, I don't know if anyone's even talking about it. I mean, I live 3 hours from there. Y'all know me. You know me. I will drive. We drove 3.5 hours or 4 hours to Delphi. I think it was even further than that. I can't remember. It was a long drive. It was a long drive. We went though. Yeah. I hope they don't. You've heard about Miss Guthrie again, Glenn? Yeah. It's sad. Just take that old lady back wherever she's at. I mean, and my personal humble opinion, the way that Nanos made it seem like she needed these meds that she was on, or she was going to die, like, and he said that first day, he was like, if she doesn't have these, she's going to die. Like, it makes you think this many months later, could she still be alive? I mean, and I don't think a kidnapper is going to be able to get her the hook up on her medicine. I mean, I don't think she takes anything that's worth a damn. So I don't think you're going to be able to find it on the street corner. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going and getting her Percocet or something like that. Do you know, like, I don't like the stuff that she was taking was for like blood pressure or something for her heart. I just don't see people like selling that help. They might though. They might sell their mama's medicine. You know, you never know. Hey, Mark and Betty. The regular videos, yeah. Think Simply. Yeah, I'm gonna see how they go, because I think that I want to, because I want to tell like cases. I want to talk about cases that are like concluded. I want to talk about cases about missing persons. We have a couple like, or a few that are in Ohio. We have way more than a few, but we have a few that are pretty big in Ohio that other creators have covered, and the view count's like, whoa, like you got a really good, good views off that, and it's because they do like editing and stuff like that, and I want to do more editing, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. I'm just reading. Yeah, because I didn't know about the Sharilla stuff. I don't think that was really it, Mark and Betty. And I didn't assume. He pled guilty. Like, okay, so you're a perfect person to come up on panel, because you could tell me why you think he's innocent. A guy that's never asked for your help. It's weird. It's weird. Because she's already in jail, right? And then they're like, because like something was going on where they thought she was going to get a new trial, and I think that's why everyone started covering her all of a sudden, because nobody covered her. No one was covering her before, I don't think. I mean, I don't know when she committed her crime, but when she was like in court, I didn't see a lot of people covering it. Like it did. It kind of like popped off like when they said something like she might get a new trial or something, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I don't think anyone could get the heart meds. I don't think it was Annie's husband at all. It's a wild case, yeah. That sounds like a good idea, Tracy. Well, then come up here, Mark and Betty, and why don't you tell me what you're trying to say? Because you're poor defense to an argument. Then come up and tell me. Are you afraid? You're afraid to come up and talk to a girl? I mean, obviously, you're not afraid to be there for a man that hasn't even asked for your help. He's never said, I'm innocent. Please help me. He said, I'm guilty of murdering Madison, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. And I'm also guilty of breaking in their fucking house. That's what he said. But it's okay. You'll never want to come up. No one wants to come up. He pieced out. No, he won't be up, and he won't be back probably because, they don't ever come up. Never. I'm like, Mark, let me know maybe you can convince me otherwise. Convince me. Tell me why a man said, I'm guilty. He sat silent, and his alibi was, I was out driving around. Come on. Come on now, Mark. Mark. That's sad. I'm just sorry. It's really sad if you're living your life through the eyes of Bryan Kohberger. Just imagine that. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, Yeah, but he did plead guilty. I'll debate you, though. I'll debate you all night. Whatever. I mean, what are you going to say? Oh, people do that all the time. No, they don't. No, they don't, Mark. I don't know who you're listening to, but they don't. People don't plead guilty all the time, okay? And if he was innocent, don't you think the Innocence Project would be on that shit? Like white on rice. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Because that case, if the Innocence Project was watching his case, and I'm sure everybody was watching it, like everybody was watching it, they thought, oh my God, this guy's innocent. This is craziness. Don't you think they'd be there helping him? They take cases all the time. There's no appeal coming. He's not allowed to have an appeal, Glenn. No appeals for him. He gave that up when he pled guilty. I know rice can be brown. But I've always said white on rice. I think that my dad used to say that. I should ask my Japanese boyfriend, is that racial? Oh shit, no, I don't think so. And I'm gonna say Uncle Ben's too. I mean, he could have said, I'm taking it to trial. I mean, he had Ann Taylor. I thought Ann Taylor was the best. Everyone was talking about how she was the best. And then when it came down to time to do it, Ann wasn't the best anymore. Jay Logston pieced out months before. And you had Bryan Kohberger sitting there looking like a damn idiot. Not saying a word. I think a lot of people are upset too because of him going to jail. They have to, if you're still on the Kohberger case like that, and you're still figuring out who did it, then you need to go touch grass. That's a problem. What are you doing, Mark, to get him out of jail? Are you writing him? Are you writing your local legislator? Let me know. Are you writing Congress of any sort? Are you writing to the jail, the prison that he's out, to try to get him out of J block into H block because he does not like Peru? What are you doing, Mark and Betty, to get him out of jail or prison? He's in prison, sorry. Oh, I believe Richard Allen's guilty, but I don't know. I just do. Hey, Nicole. Yeah. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He thought he could be sneaky and come all the way over here and do it, and nobody would notice him because nobody noticed him. His dad had to try to get him a friend. And just think, all he had to do was kill 4 people, burglarize their house, and he would have had about 1,000. He's got about 1,000, 2,000 people that think he's innocent, I'd say. Based off of what I've seen on YouTube. Nobody in the real world. If I walked out there and asked Vincent right now, do you think Bryan Kohberger's innocent? He'd say no. He pled guilty. That's what everybody in the real world out there, not here, not behind the keyboards and stuff, there's a world out there, and they all, except for about 2,000 of them, think he's guilty. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, I just go by the law and the documents. But I guess I'm in the wrong for that. And that's why I don't have people like Mark and Betty in my chat. Now, if I was Jules or Harsh or I don't even know their names, but I could go over to here and check. I mean, I don't know their names, TNT, all them. Then yeah, I'd have 1,000 people. If I came on tomorrow and said, I think Bryan Kohberger's innocent. It is, Mark. This channel is, so why don't you get the fuck out of it? I'll just go ahead and help him. Oh, I didn't mean to do Simply. Now I got to go in. But I'm not going to listen to him anymore. He won't come up. Simply, do not leave. I'm trying to get Simply's back one here. I accidentally hit the wrong one. Simply's like, what the hell did I do? And I just went through this too. Just went through this. They never put it in like name order. So you got to give my eye a minute. Because it's just going to be a minute. We have a lot of Bryan Kohbergers in here in our block list. A lot. Bryan Kohberger is innocent. Bryan Kohberger didn't do it. Nobody special. Okay. Ooh, there's some names in here that are really bad too. Okay, I hope I can find her. There it is. Okay. Okay, I unblocked you Simply. Sorry about that. She's probably like, what did I do? I didn't mean to ban you. Well, yeah, we can all agree on OJ. Well, no, I mean, me and Glenn are fine. He doesn't love, but he thinks Kohberger did not do this on his own or he's innocent and stuff. Me and Glenn, we're fine. It's just when you were like, you get mean. Like you could have came up and debated with me and you could have said, this is what if you would have gave me a good argument, I might have believed you. But you just decided to stay in the chat and run your mouth. Like, I hate when men do that. I hate it. I hate it more than anything. I hate it more than anything. If you're a man and you cannot come up here and talk to a woman, you don't know how to talk to a woman. That's a you problem, I guess. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. But we will have case updates coming soon for Ashley Flynn. I should look that up right now. And then Michael McKee, because they both, I believe they both decided to go speedy trial or waive their speedy trial. And that's another thing. If Bryan was so innocent, wouldn't he want a speedy trial, preliminary hearing of such? I would. I'd want out of jail immediately, and I'd want my voice heard immediately. That's just me. But maybe you guys would want to sit in jail for 2 years. Would you guys sit in jail for 2 years if you thought you were innocent? If you thought, we're not going to say you are, or we're not going to say you're not. Or would you have a preliminary hearing? I mean, I would. I won't even care how much evidence the defense and the freaking prosecution had. I'd say preliminary hearing now. Hey, Ashley. I turned my mouth. Tom said, me too. Well, maybe you would have came up and said something like, I don't know. Maybe you would have said Brian's innocent because I don't even know. We found they can't even find anything because they're not no one's they're not that smart to maybe find anything. Let's just say they did. Let's say they found evidence of Brian Kohberger in his car getting pulled over by a cop in Washington at 4:10 a.m. on that morning. And it was Kohberger and got video of it and everything. Then I might have been like, well, shit. Can I see that video? Would have been my first question because I don't trust nobody with nothing. But I would have if you have an argument like that or something that is you can debate, then yeah, come up. But if you're going to say, well, you're just going to say he's guilty. Well, then what, yeah, I am. So let's debate. Sorry, Assembly. I didn't mean to block you. I was like, oh my God, not her. I do have to, I feel like Richard Allen stuff again, though. I've, was sitting in my mom's apartment when we found out about Abby and Libby. It came on our news and it shook me. It shook the shit out of me. I feel like I was like close to their sister's age. Like Libby's sister. I can't remember. Or maybe just a few years older than them. I feel like I wasn't that much. I mean, they were a lot younger, but it was 2017. I feel like the sister's older. She's like, what? Like she was like 18 to 20. Maybe I was in my like mid 20s at that point or something like that. But I remember like I felt like connected. Like, you know what I mean? I felt like so strongly about that case. And then Doug, whatever his last name was, the main investigator on the case was like, we got him, blah, blah, blah. And I felt so good about that. And then all of a sudden he was gone. Like he pieced out. I don't even know where he went. And then I just didn't trust anybody like I trusted him. Hey, Betsy. The average sustained fatal knife attack is only 23 seconds, landing 5 to 7 stabs. I thought about doing, Betsy, an actual like little experiment with you guys. Because I think I have enough stairs down my hallway. We'd have to do it in the hallway. To count for I think it's like 8 and then 9 that go up for Kaylee and Maddie. And so I think that I might have enough stairs there. There's more than 17. So I could like go up all of them, even give you a couple extra seconds and like, try to play it out myself. Cause then I could go to like my apartment because it's like in the back. I wish that they had that. They used to have this thing that was, Orbit 360 for the house. Do you guys remember that? And we could walk through the house. We could turn the lights off, turn them on, position ourselves in different places in the rooms. Well, that creator of that, they took it down when Brian pled guilty. And I'm like, no, why? Like that was the only thing we had that showed us inside the house, like where we could navigate through and stuff like that. Because I could have measured then. I think I have a measuring thing or whatever on my computer that you can measure stuff. So I was going to try to measure from the landing of the top step to Maddie's room and then back, like that area there. I could eyeball it. Literally. Speaking of eyeballs, I got my eye clean today. That's a good news. But I do think what we're going to do on the channel, well, I want your opinions, but well, I have questions for you there too. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is just try to make a schedule to where it's certain days of the week that I live stream. And then certain days of the week that you get like that I put out pre-recorded. Like, so I'll probably do 1 or 2 pre-recordeds a week. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3 live streams. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe it'll be more if something's going on. It really is just going to depend on like the case I think we cover. Like when Caleb Flynn goes to court and stuff like that, I'm going to be all over that. Michael McKee, all over that for the Tepe murders and for the Flynn murders. Like I am your girl. I am going to be in court. I am going to do all of the things that you would normally do in court. You know what I mean? Like when you are, I'm not a journalist, but I'm going to make it look like, I mean, I'm going to go in there and present myself like I am, not to anybody, but like my writing and stuff, just make sure that I'm there every day for court. I can come on a live stream during the afternoon, and I'll let you guys know when those will happen too. So you guys will, be prepared. Yeah. If anyone wants to call in too, you're more than welcome to call in. I can give you the Google voice number that I have. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world. I think summer has a lot to do with things too. Cause like summer, people be all over the place. They're on vacation. They're doing things with their kids, out the pool, things like that. I know that, people aren't always here. And that's what I should be doing too, right? Like enjoying the summer. Because literally a month and a half in, I can't believe it's already July 1st. And I feel like I've been to the pool 3 times, maybe 4. I went to my brother's once. I'm going again this weekend for 4th of July. And then I'll be going down it again in the middle of June because I'm getting my hair done by my sister-in-law. It's so bad, guys. Like it needs done so bad. Like it's embarrassing. It's like, y'all, it was bad. I was like told Vincent today, I was like, these extensions are about to just fall out of my hair. So he was like, are they that bad? I'm like, yeah, they're that bad. So she said she'll do them for me. And I love that. I love she's gonna do them. Like I was like, I'd rather give you the money. So she's probably not gonna charge me that much if she charges me at all. If she's listening right now, don't charge me. Oh, our pool's freezing cold, but I'll get in it when it's this hot, like this. Not, I usually go out at like 78 degrees and I'm burning up. I do not glisten. Like Vincent he doesn't sweat. Never seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Nope. Mm-mm. Me, on the other hand, I sweat like a dude. When I work out, I don't even take pictures after I work out. I always take them beforehand because I'll be looking crazy afterwards. I'll be looking crazy. Oh, thanks, Glenn. Hey, Marcella. I'm glad that you're pulled. How's your Ladybug? I meant to text you, and I've been meaning to text you like every single day because when I'm at the gym, this commercial comes on, and it makes me think of you. Did you get your new bathtub installed? That walk-in one? I see a commercial for it every time I'm at the gym, and I'm like, I wonder if Ladybug got hers. Those are really nice. I want one. They drain the pool in the summer. Is it a saltwater pool? Because you live in Florida, don't you, Tom? My aunt and uncle, they used to live like a block from like this pool. It was like a community pool kind of like, but private. I think it was like a private pool actually. But these women would do their like water aerobics in there. And I'm like, that's the life for me. They have like the little things and they put them on their hands and they do this and and like it was a saltwater pool. And I was like, that's really cool. Hey, TM. A woman got killed by a 13-foot alligator yesterday. Went down in here, Florida. Oh my God. Did you hear about the guy? Okay. This is funny, but it's not funny. I told Vince about it last night. This guy, right? He kills his wife. Kills her. Terrible human being. He is. Well, he's dragging her body, hiding her body. And what happens to him? He has a damn heart attack. He goes down. He dies right beside her in the fetal position. To me, that means he felt it if he's in the fetal position. So he kills his wife, and then as he's dragging her body, he has a heart attack and he dies. Karma. I've never seen karma work that fast. That is karma. I told him, I was like, do you want to hear a story about karma happening to someone right away? He didn't think it was as exciting as I did. But isn't that literally dragging? Has a heart attack. Were you not that in shape, sir? Like, I mean, maybe you should have rested in between pulls. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he should have done. He probably should have killed his wife. Maybe if you would have got a divorce, you'd be alive right now. Heart attack. Really? 3 attacks? I don't like that. Alligators? Nope. I'll go. I guess we're going to California, not Florida. Bless you. Vincent just sneezed. Instant karma. And it's crazy that they didn't think it was like a murder suicide right away. Do you know what I mean? And just like wipe their hands of it, right? Like, oh, murder suicide. That's what happened. But like they cut him up when they checked him. They did an autopsy and they were like, no, he had a heart attack. His heart's in. You know how they know. I guess your heart would be inflamed and stuff. Yeah, you don't really have lakes or rivers, do you? Well, you guys have a little inlets, but not really yeah. Do you live there too, Simply? No, we're development and everything. I know people keep coming there. My aunt and uncle went down there. And then their grandkids went with them. But it's a good thing. Get my child healthy. Oh my God, I hate that town. I hate it so much. I'm so glad my brother doesn't live there anymore. Oh my, it's such a good feeling. Like when I went to his house last time, no anxiety. No, a little I get nervous to see my brother because we don't get to see each other that often. That only happens once a year, twice a year. Like this year we're doing better. We're doing better. We did Father's Day. Now we're doing 4th of July. We've never done those 2 holidays. So we're doing a lot better this year. But I get nervous to see him, and my family and stuff because it's exciting. But this other part was I would get anxious. And I would have to tell Vincent sometimes. Like the first time we went down there, I had to tell him to pull over. I was like, can you pull over before we get there? I was like, I think I'm having an anxiety attack. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Florida everyone's from Florida in here. I thought it was Ohio at one point when we were doing the Ohio cases. It got to be Ohio. So what I think I'll do is, and I think I'll just I want to try to keep the lives at the same time every day. So what I think I'm going to do is I may have them earlier in the afternoon at 2:35. I checked the analytics. It says that most, if not all, my subscribers, I don't know how I would know all of them, but it says that you guys are on around that time. So I don't know. I might try that. That way I can get better sleep too. I think it's my sleep's off too. So I'm getting grouchy because I've been grouchy the last couple of days. I feel like I'm not good at waiting. And I had to wait. And oh my gosh, there was this car accident today. I thought I was going to just absolutely, I hope whoever was in that accident is okay because it had to have been bad to shut down 3 lanes of highway traffic, but it did. And it's right when I pull off to go towards Columbus to my doctor's. And it was just burp, you're not going anywhere. And I kept wondering why it kept telling me to get off on the exit before. And I'm like, no, that's not how you get there. Listen to your GPS if it tells you to go a different route. Just listen to it because I would have made it there on time. So I call and I know the guys aren't going to be in there. It's family owned. And I've been going to this. It's a, they are an artificial eye laboratory. It sounds pretty cool, it actually does sound pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But I went up there to have them clean my eye and polish it today. And I was like, I'm not going to make it in time. It said my appointment was at 9:30. I was going to make it at 9:52. I was like, yeah, right. They're not going to see me. So I called and I talked to this girl and she's like, let me put you through to one of the guys. She's like, he's actually here in this office today. So because they have their main office is up north, I think in Toledo or something. And so I got a hold of them and they were like, no, just come on in. You're fine. I was like, you guys are awesome. So as the second doctor, I've had to do that too in the last few weeks, but I'm just like, dang guys. So I go to the doctor tomorrow too, podiatry. And I thought I'd go on Friday. And I was like, oh, no, please tell me I don't go on Friday, but it's next Friday. Common sense is not common anymore. I can sleep with it. Yeah, Betsy. Yep, I can sleep with it. The last time actually I took it out was when I went up there. And because I told him, I said, I can't get it back in. I was like, that lower lid, I said, they snatched me good. Like they got this eye is snatched. I'm telling you. And he went to put it back in. He was like, yeah. He's like, that's kind of. He was like, that was kind of hard. And I was like, if you're saying that it's hard, then I'm not even going to attempt to take it out. So he just takes it out, and then I could take it out. It's putting it back in. It's my own eye, and I get squirmish. I'm like, but I do have a video that I think I'm going to put out on my TikTok. So if you're interested, I might put it out over here too. But you'll be warned. It'll say like prosthetic transition or something like that. So you'll know that it's coming out. It's coming out. Because I thought about I made it today to do. I think I'd made it. I don't know if I made the one before to transition. If I'm wearing this shirt in one of the videos, don't mind that. But no, I was going to do like one where I have the eye, one where I don't have the eye, one where I have it back. I don't know. There's a girl on TikTok. She gets millions of views. She has a prosthetic eye. Like that could be my schnick, okay? She has a prosthetic eye and she just puts in different prosthetics in there. I don't know where she gets them. I don't know how she trusts them. Unless she's made so much money over the years of doing this that they're real prosthetics. Because I would not put a Temu prosthetic in my face. There'd be no way, not on God's green earth would I ever do that. But if she's getting them painted somehow, I guess, by like a laboratory, I don't know how they would do that. Like if she has extra ones, I'm gonna have to like, someone actually sent her to me. No, that's another girl. Shoot, I need to check my TikTok. I was supposed to talk to someone else on there about my accident. But no, this was a different person. But yeah, they get like millions of views and they just like do like the transition like that. It's literally the whole video, 2 seconds. They don't even do like a second transition. They just go like regular eyes, fake eye, like where it's like crazy different. It's like spooky or something for Halloween. I don't know. It has like a skeleton on it. I don't know where they get them, but and then she'll like do this and then it's like her regular eye again. But I know she has a prosthetic because obviously. Thanks, Glenn. There's probably not a whole lot of people that do because I really do tell you all the truth. Like, I'm gonna tell you all the truth because I'm gonna tell you what. I can actually say, I can actually say this. Out of a lot of people on this platform, I'm not gonna say everybody. But I'm not going to say everybody. So leave that up to interpretation. But I've never really had a controversy. I'm not a controversial person. I'm just like, and if you tell the truth, no, I mean, that's the truth. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to remember a lie. And y'all know I can't remember shit. So I'm not going to remember if I lie. Hey, Crystal. How are you doing? My lips are really dry tonight. Put my chapstick on. And Laura, you said you're from Alabama. Now that's somewhere I would live. That was on me and Vincent. When we first moved here, we got this map of the United States, like a huge map, like one of the big ones, like that you have in like high school. And we put it on our wall in front of our bed. We had like a little TV there, but we put it on our wall because we were like, where would we want to live? Right. And I was like, we need something to visualize it. So I ran out and got like that flag and then or that map. And so we put like black pins where like the states that we would not want to live, Tornado Alley, things of that nature. Alabama stayed though. Georgia was in there. A couple other states like that down in that area. But yeah. Thanks, Betsy. Not controversial. No, not too much, Glenn. I mean, other than when people come in and yell at me about Bryan Kohberger being innocent, and then I say he's guilty because he pled guilty, and then they tell me that's all I'm going to say. And then I'm like, oh, man. I mean, we could have went through the evidence, I guess. I could have brought out my 3-ring binder. That would have probably scared him. The Nancy stand-up. Which one? Are you talking about Nancy Grace? I don't got her out here now. Oh, simply that would be nice. My brother has 8 or 9 acres right now, and it's beautiful. It's not done yet, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like I could see the vision. I could see the vision, and the vision's there. I need to take a video tomorrow though, because I was gonna send it to Jonesin because, her mom's dog passed away, and I wanted to show her my brother's chickens. I thought maybe it'd cheer her up because he has baby chickens. He has 3 that he one of them, he had to crack out the egg himself. He said it wasn't coming through, and Dominic, my nephew, read, like, online, like, if you do like, after a certain amount of time, you can help them, like, out of the egg, and so they're funny. I'm not a farm person, and I'm liking these little chickens. They all run together, and they all run, like, real fast. Like, they don't really run like that, but, like, their little legs, and they'll all run, like, together, and then they come I don't know, it's just funny. It's funny. Vincent got to ride riding lawnmower for the first time. 37 years old, 38, 37. He's never ridden a riding lawnmower. You couldn't get him off of it. Danielle's like, how much of this yard is he going to do? I said, the whole 8 acres if you let him. He won't get off of it. He was on it for a good hour. The people were really nice and welcoming. Oh, Alabama has fantastic medical facilities. That's how Ohio State is here. But I mean, I would move. Like, moving states would be hard, but I would move states. I would just have to make sure that my insurance would, travel with me. Because if not, I'm staying in Ohio till I die. Speaking of Amazon Prime, I had to freaking buy a new microphone today for the car. I use like this little one. It's like super cheap. It was super cheap. I think it was like, I don't know. It was cheap. It was like under $10. It was this like corded wired one. And I had to buy a certain like jack to plug it into my phone even. And somehow today, like if this was like the microphone part, the microphone was just off and the wires were exposed. I was like, what the heck? So I don't know what I did to it. So I bought a new one and I got 2 of them for like $12. So cheap. But they even go with my wireless mics that I have that are really expensive. Like so I can have like 4 people on the mic, I guess. Now, 4 different people can have a microphone. So that's kind of cool. Thanks, Ladybug. That one, I didn't mean to boom in your guys' ears on that short. After I listened to it back, I was like, because I was in the car and I had it turned up all the way because my car, I swear my radio don't turn up loud enough. I like to bust out my eardrums. So I like had it turned up and I was like, man, I was loud. Sorry about that. And then the hair tie was kind of in the way. And I was like, that's okay. I've been to Tampa. I've been to Cocoa Beach. I've been to, where did my aunt and uncle live? Shoot. Port Charlotte. No, Port Charlotte. No, Port Charles. I don't know where that's at, but Port Charlotte is where they lived. But they moved, but I think they still live in the same town. Yeah, like the Mike from earlier. My new best friend, Mike. Vincent takes care of the tech for the most part. I had to take care of it tonight. That's why I was late. Like we have these wall outlets that have like, a bunch of outlets on it. And then it has like a thing for one of these cords. I don't know the name of it, but you guys, Vincent would know it. But this cord, and I went to plug it in so I could charge my phone in case we did like call-ins. And hi Brie, by the way. And yeah, it wouldn't charge my phone. I'm like, my phone's not charging. And then I was like, wait, there's a box. So I found it. I've never been to Daytona. I always wanted to go there because I mean that's where like all like when you go like spring break, like when you're a certain age, people would go there. And this was back when 20 years ago. Okay. So that's when everyone was going to Daytona. But I never went. We went to Cocoa Beach though. My friend's dad and mom took me there, took me to Tampa. And then I went to Port Charlotte my first year of YouTube. I think it was my first year. No, I wasn't on YouTube yet. I don't think I was on YouTube yet. Was it that long ago? Because I would have streamed. But then again, I feel like I had a computer. But I think I was just talking to Vincent on it. Or something. Hell if I know. I don't know. But if I ever do go on vacation, I usually don't stream. But I think I would. I mean, I might even stream for the fireworks. Might even stream that because they're gonna have my brother's gonna have some good fireworks. They had so my sister-in-law or not my sister-in-law, scratch that. My niece that just had a baby. Remember the one that just had the baby? We went to the baby shower. Well, she's pregnant again. Happened a little quicker than she expected, but she wants to have a big family, so she's excited. But we found out we went to the baby shower during Father's Day. They did the reveal, the gender reveal, and I was wearing blue, but I was team boy, so I matched. But everyone was like, "Are you team boy or team girl?" And I'm like, "What?" I thought she was doing the pregnancy actual announcement, not the sex announcement. I was like, "Dang, you're further like along than I thought." You know what I mean? That you were. I thought we were just telling everybody. I thought she was telling Auntie Tanya first. Nah, no, I'm still late. Still late to the party. But it was cute. Like they had like she was like, "Will you help me?" It was sweet because she asked me to like set it up for her. She's like, "Will you help me set it up? You like are really good at this stuff." And I'm like, "Of course I will. Of course." Step back, everybody. Auntie Tanya's got it. Get back. But no, I used to decorate like stores and stuff. So I am kind of good at it. But we made it look so good. And then they were like, so then they were kissing, and I think that she was holding the or like maybe she was holding the sonogram. And then there's fireworks going like behind them. It was so cute. Oh, it was such a good time. I know, because I wore blue. That's what's up. Well, plus my niece Brooklyn was her first child. They are one and the same. They are a team. Like they went through so much together. You know what I mean? Like in her little life, like I just feel like them two together. I don't know. It's just Brooklyn and Lexi. I don't know. Just they go together. So I was hoping for a boy because I think even though Brooklyn was like, I want a girl, I think that she'll be happier having a little brother than a little sister where she has to share her toys and her pretty clothes and, her mom in that way. Like she'll be able to do things with her mom that's just for the girls for a while longer. So I think that's good for her. You know what I mean? The baby is still a baby. So the boys will grow up together and then, Brooklyn will be a little bit older. So it's cute. It's very cute. I'm so excited for her. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. They make beautiful babies. I think Vincent actually had the baby. Oh no, what he did was this time, it's always this time. Vincent is the guy that you go to if you want to do something fun, right? If you want to do something and you're a kid and you want to do fun things, you go to Vincent. You don't come to me, you don't go to your mom, you don't go to your dad because we're not fun. We're going to say no. We're going to say no, right? She's 7, I believe, maybe 8. And these kids grow up like they just know how to do stuff. I don't even know. I would never. But she's on the golf cart and all of a sudden it scoots a little bit. And Lexi's like, what is she doing? And I'm like, I said, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what they're doing. All of a sudden they're leaving. Vincent's letting her drive the golf cart. She's never driven a golf cart before. She's never been allowed. So she's excited. She's so happy. And she did such a good job. And I'm like, Vincent, I said, just hold on to her. And he's just looking at me and I'm like, just hold on to her. Just hold on. Don't let her fly out the side. She's so small. But she was like, had her little foot on it. She's tall for her age. She was on it. I was like, Vincent, just let her ride the golf cart. Like, I was like, he doesn't have experience with kids, but he just knows what to do. Oh, he's the funnest uncle. It was 106 degrees out. We went camping with them. We're all in the water, in the shade. We're dying, right? Me and my brother and Danielle. His wife. We're like so hot. Vincent, he is inside one of those those little like tunnel systems like they have at McDonald's, but it's outside in this 107-degree heat. And he's inside of these with my nephew, the one that still just absolutely loves him. So, and they played for hours. I mean, I think it was like 6 hours he was in those things. I was like, I got to go get him. He's going to die in that thing. Like, he's not going to be able to breathe. He made it. And I think he was a little bit heavier at that point too. So he was like, it was hard for him to get through the tunnels. But he did. Yeah, he did. He did good. He does good. And let me know, if you guys don't know of any like certain cases you guys want to hear more about, if you guys want me to like cover like Nancy Guthrie more, I don't mind covering Nancy Guthrie. I know there are some actual things that have come out. So, you know, when there's not stuff that comes out, I hate to like write a case like that. That's why I just kind of stepped away. Idaho's a little different because there is stuff like documents and things like that are coming out. Also, there is a brand new interview with the Gonzalez family. Have you guys seen that one? I could play that for you guys if you want tomorrow, because I'll probably take Friday off. Fridays just don't seem, I don't know. Friday day seems like it does okay. So we'll either do a tomorrow day or Friday day. But they did a new interview. It was with a smaller channel, and Christy said that it went really well. And so I was like, okay, maybe we should watch that on the channel. Because I like Christy and Steve. I think they're genuinely good people. I don't think that any of the parents of any of these kids are bad people. I don't even think Brian Koberger's parents are bad people at all. Like, I think that I feel bad for them. They are a lot older than the other parents. I mean, even are like, they're in their late 70s, I'd say at this point, mid to late 70s, his mom and dad. I know his dad has some sort of, I think it's heart problems. So, I mean, you know, I hope that they're okay. I hope his sisters are okay. I mean, obviously his one sister is not okay. She looks like a completely different person. Maybe I would do that too, though, if my brother killed 4 people. Yeah, I would. No, I wouldn't. I would never. I wouldn't do that. She'd be looking a little crazy. Glenn. Yeah, Vincent's a real good guy. He went on the 15th. He was traveling that way. His dad came in late the night before into the Pullman, Washington airport, which is a very, very, very small commuter airport or something like that, whatever it's called, where the little charter planes come in, where they're not very big planes. I don't know how big the plane was he was on, but not very big. And then they left that next morning. His dad didn't even stay like a full 24 hours there. Like, they were in, and he was in, and they were out. And like, I've always wondered if Brian told his dad something. Like, not that he killed 4 people. I don't think he probably told his dad that. Because I think his dad would come and tell the police, because obviously his dad, called the cops on him when he was 16 when he stole his sister's phone. I don't think his dad's afraid to go to the police. But I do think that, the 15th of December, I'm pretty sure that was the date. Because that's the date anyway that they were at least almost home. So it might have been the 14th, 15th, something like that. Who simply didn't? I don't know if I said something. Yeah, I sure change at 13 or so. Yeah, I think I gave my mom a hard time. My mom was a saint on this earth. I say that all the time, but she really was. She did not act like some of these fools that are on this platform. Like some of these creators that are on this platform. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mama, for never turning on a computer. Oh, and a black cat was teasing him. That's so, that is kind of funny, but it's kind of sad. My cat actually got, the cat drowned the bird. I think the bird committed suicide, but we were upstairs. I was in the bathtub. I was a little girl, like 5, 4. I remember it. I remember vividly, but I was young enough to where my mom was giving me a bath, and she's like, "What was that?" Go running downstairs, she had like one of those big wooden bird cages that were like brown, and they were like, I don't know, they were just trendy at that time. But the bird was in the cat water bowl, like drowned. And I don't remember being upset about it. Like, I kind of just remember like Mo got the bird. I love my cat though. My cat was my everything. She was a very cool lady. She was. She would never let you dance by yourself. She was that woman. You know what I mean? She always had a seat for you. I'll say that. Like, like she was that lady. A baby possum, oh my gosh. I know somebody, I really don't know her, but she's on YouTube. I don't know her at all. But she's rehabbing a skunk, a baby skunk, and I'm like, I'd be afraid it was, like, spray me. Was that yeah, that was the day Kopaka was killed. Let me see. When did Brian Koberger leave to go to Okay, let's see here. Mid-December. It says December 17th, around December 17th. When was he pulled over? Okay, let's see when he was pulled over. He was pulled over on the 15th. So he probably left on the 14th, 13th, 14th. I think that he left on the 13th because they did stay a day. Remember they went down to Colorado because of some sort of ice storm or snowstorm they thought was going to happen, and then they stayed at a hotel because in his car they found the pamphlet and like the little envelope that you put the stuff in for the hotel. So they did stay a night somewhere, and then they drove straight through. Like, I don't know how they could have done that. Thanks, Betsy. Yeah, he arrived at the 16th. He might even arrive on the 15th. If he got pulled over on the 15th, then he arrived on the 15th. Because from Indiana to his spot in Pennsylvania, 12 hours, 10 hours. When I go to Pennsylvania, or when I would go from my house to Philadelphia back home, because I'm from Philadelphia, it would take us 10 hours, 10 hours. But he was pulled over, twice within 10 minutes. That kid can drive. I think we can all agree to that. Even Brett and whoever that person was. I used to talk to his friend Tom, his best friend actually. We talked. He's a really good guy. He told me a lot about Brett. Really good stories that aren't out there that I'm not gonna. It ain't my business. But we talked. He met me. He didn't meet me as a YouTube creator. He met me as like a person, just a person. You know what I mean? Like, we were just talking as people. I don't know. I didn't tell him like I'm a creator. I'm using this I never used anything he said for content. I never brought any of that on board. Only thing I ever brought was what he told me I could bring, and I defended him. But yeah, I feel bad for their friends. I think that he needed mental mediation, and I think that we need more mental health care, advocates working closer with the police, where it's a police officer and a victim's advocate going to places like that, where it seems like maybe mental, instability could be the issue. And instead of bringing guns out and, I mean, he had a gun, obviously, so there needed to be guns drawn, but maybe she could have talked him down. Maybe she could have said something that could have helped, or he, an advocate of some sort. It just sucks, It sucks. Yeah, they won't release him for his privacy. I don't know why they're not doing that, simply. I think that maybe once he gets in general population, they would. Maybe it's because he's in segregation. That's the only thing I can think of, is that's why they're not releasing him, because he's in segregation. I would also see if he had appeals, maybe why they wouldn't release them, but he doesn't have any, so. Yeah, I don't think that. Let me see. Brett Kopaka lived in Michigan before he went to Pullman. not Pennsylvania. That's what it looks like anyway. Because I thought his friend told me that he lived somewhere else. Oh, wait, I'm not subscribing. You just let me read this. I'm reading his obituary. Okay, so it is great sadness. Our beloved Brett Lee went to heaven Thursday, December 15th as a result of traumatic brain injury sustained in combat. What? Who the heck wrote this? I mean, it has to be his family, but I'm trying to read through this. This is weird. They're talking about like PTSD. I mean, I understand that part, but like it says on here that he died in combat. Yeah, Pennsylvania is PA. Ladybug, do you think there's anything weird with that? Not weird with any situations. I mean, this is him, and they're saying, okay, let's go back. It says he, oh, sorry, hold on. My dogs are going to bark. I'm going to kick him out real quick. Okay. Yeah, he didn't die in combat. Yeah. So I think that maybe I think his family may have put that just because we know how he died. I mean, he was killed by SWAT. I could even look up sometime those Facebook messages that I have. I mean, I still have them. I don't delete shit. I mean, I don't talk to anybody on Facebook, so I mean, I'll have to go over there just to see if I can see some. It would have been back from like 2022, 2023. Oh, we're going into years. So, okay, look at that already. Already into years. 2 years ago. Right there. Wow, I still have all the messages. I even have voice memos. Oh, because he was giving me voice memos to give to people that were like saying that Brett has something to do with this. Okay, that was me. What he did make a memo, and I was like, it was funny. Because this was at the point where he knew. I had told him like at some point that I was like a YouTube creator. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't right when we first started talking or anything. And I was like, I'm not going to ever ask you to come on my show. I don't want you to think that. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on because, you know, that's when the whole Brett Kopacka thing was like really hitting hard and people were like going after, you know, his family and his friends and his best friend and, you know, just all the things. And so I was like, I'm going to reach out to him. And I never reached out to anybody like that. Ever. But somebody that, oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, he sent me 6 messages. And it was somebody at another channel. And they wrote him 6 pages. 6 pages worth of YouTube messages. 5. Okay, 5 messages. Then we had another message. Whenever he said, I've done several interviews debunking all the rumors, not sure if I want to do any more, you know? And then this person's like, I'm just trying to clarify. Did you speak with Tanya Titanium Bill at any time regarding content on my channel? He said, I don't know. A lot of people hit me up. I don't know who they are. This guy was funny. We're going to go over these messages tomorrow because I'm telling you, this guy was funny as hell. His best friend is funny. Like he was over it. He was over it, right? Like he was getting so much shit sent his way. And like, then I was, at the time, I would panel up with someone like pretty frequently. And then this person like went behind my back and like tried to message him. And he was like, has Titanium Built tried to get a hold of you? And he was like, I don't know. And then he left him a voice memo and then he sent me that. So we'll listen to that on the next live. But yeah, he sent me a voice message. Yeah, truth and transparency. She always tries. I mean, she thinks everyone's innocent. Chris Watts, Brian Koberger. She has merch that has Brian's picture on it. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. Why would you do that? Actually, I asked her. You know what she said to me? Nothing. I commented, why do you think that Chris Watts and Brian Koberger are not guilty? And she never got back to me. So thank you, Simply. That was so nice. Thank you. They thought they were, somehow connected in the beginning. Yeah. And I think that someone even like showed them. I know somebody somehow got where Kopaka lived. And I just can't remember exactly like what the address was, like off the top of my head. But I remember they did get that. Yeah, I don't either. She's terrible. Oh, thanks, Miss Drama. I know. Unmasked. Yeah. Yeah, Betsy. Yep. And like people don't know that. People don't know things about their favorite creators. I mean, when I'm telling you, everybody, there's a lot of people that have controversies on this platform, and it's not because of someone else. It's because like people be doing some shady shit. People be doing some shady stuff on this platform. I think so. I think they live like 15 minutes apart or something. Why don't I want to say that? I don't think that's right. 10 minutes maybe. Oh, her mouth is so. Like I could be a shock jock and say like things like that, but like we all know you're a lesbian. You don't need to tell us for the 100th time. Okay. I'm gonna say it. We don't need to hear it every live. Like every time I've ever clicked onto her live, which has been like a total of 3 times probably. That's what she's talking about. Getting drunk with the college kids, and when she goes to Brian's trial, that's what she was going. And she's going to bring a tent. She was going to camp out there with her cooler, her barbecue grill, and the college students. That's what she was looking forward to doing. As a 40-some-year-old woman, you would not catch me partying with some college kids. As a 40-year-old woman, what do I want with college kids? They gonna give me nothing. It's over 30 that she's lost. No, she lost all of them but one. I think she won one. I'm gonna give her that. I think she won one. But it was, I watched them. She lives in Ohio. You can watch them. You can watch like all of her court hearings. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, she had co-host, little cohort? Ooh, I don't know. Right. She's too close, Gene. Let's just say that. Remember when she had Justin on there, that kid, Justin from the Idaho 4, that guy that like said he knew all this stuff and like all this stuff was going to come out and like whatever happened to him? I mean, I looked him up not too long ago and he was like, Justin Rodriguez. Remember him? And he was like talking all those lies. Oh, there he is. He come right up when I put Justin in. Papaworth, remember that? Yep. What? Is he back? No, he's not. Okay. Justin Papaworth Rogers, this person is not mentally stable. You can say that again. 3 years ago, that's when this was. Okay, Idaho 4, the Justin interview. She got 47,000 views on that. Like, what is wrong with, oh my God, I cannot. Oh, I forgot about this person too. Whatever happened to that person? Whatever happened to that weirdo? I'm calling him a weirdo too. Did he get his page taken off here? Remember that content creator? I don't know if you guys remember him. But remember that guy, J-Rod? He was like real, like gross with his words and stuff too. Like just, I don't think his page is gone. He must have got kicked off platform. I'm trying to think of like older creators, but that I can remember. But there was another one I had in my head and I can't remember who it was. Shoot, that's going to bother me now. There was even someone from Kylie Rodney case I was trying to think of the other day. He used to say, I'm always going to fight for her. I don't think he's on anymore. I did. Oh, I need to lose a little bit. But thank you, Otto. I did. I lost about almost 10 pounds. Yeah. Just wanted to get down to 135 and then I'll be good. I put on my medium shorts today though, and the things were really big on me. And I'm like, these aren't supposed to be that big on me. I don't know if they're like had the wrong size in them. I swear they're like an extra large. How you doing, Otto? Hey, Ozzy. She made a lot of money off PK. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now that I know how much, okay. This is gonna sound stupid. This is gonna be me sounding stupid to y'all. A little, and not as stupid, I'd say a little ignorance is bliss, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. When you go into your backstage, like as a creator, you go to your dashboard and it shows you your estimated, like how much you're estimated to get paid for the month. So I always just kind of base my like, I don't know, my channel off of that number. I don't base it off of like individual videos, which I should have probably been doing. But now that I know how many views equals, you know, if you're going to get paid, like some videos, you don't even get paid. If they ain't going to get that many views, you're not going to get none. Sorry. Don't get it. Don't get nothing. So like, you know, if we put in a bunch of hard work and no one views it, it just sucks. And then it sucks when you go to like the For You page and you see lives that have like thousands of people in there and all the creator is doing is nothing at all. Nothing that's worth like a damn. And they're getting super chats, memberships. And that's not it. That's not all of it. But it's like, what is this person doing? They come online every day. They're never prepared. Yet they have all these views. Yeah, I think extra prepared. Maybe that's the problem. And the views have been down. You know, they're just a little bit down. I don't like it. I don't like it over here like that. I like it when everyone's in the chat. It gives me energy, y'all. You're making me sleepy. I'm blaming you. I'm just kidding. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm really not. Now, I just want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions and ideas. If you think like something that I do may be like a little boring, I don't mind. Let me know. This is a free for all tonight. I said in the beginning, because I know that there are times that I probably am boring, but I would like to know kind of when, and then that way I can improve. You know what I mean? Like maybe you guys don't prefer like, I don't know, timelines or I don't know, just if there's something and nobody will yell at you in the chat. Unless you say Brian Koberger's innocent. And well, other than Glenn, because Glenn can say, he's been saying it for 3 years, but you know. Vincent Antonio. I got him one the other day, actually, when I was out. It was free because I'm a red card member, like at Target. I have a credit card. Yeah, that's bad. And they gave me a free coffee. I was like, the perks are perking. Thanks, Otto. I appreciate that. Or they're so rude and have tons in chat. Yeah, simply. Or they're just yelling. Yeah, yelling. Like I could do that. The hot commodity right now on the YouTube streets in this little area, like my number, like my subscriber count, and then like if you base me into with like true crime and like I don't know, trauma, I feel like yeah, it's been something else. There's a lot of rudeness and a lot of unpreparedness. And it's like, I could play an old video of Idaho 4 if y'all want me to. And be like, ooh, ah, oh. I mean, I could do that. I mean, I could do that. It is auto. I went to one today and I thought it was a new Target and it wasn't. I thought it was. I have to show you what I got. I have to show you this later. It was on sale. Okay. So let me give you guys a little piece of Target advice. They better hire. I'm gonna go over there and get a job. Okay. That's it. I'm going to get a job at Target. If you've ever been to Target, you know that they have like those scanners that you can scan in the aisle. So you can scan the item to see how much it costs, right? Okay. Well, this is a secret. Target probably doesn't want you to know, but I know it now. So I'm going to share it with all you guys. Okay. Because you 26 decided to stay in my chat tonight. You guys are going to know. But, and I'm kidding about that part. So if you ever go and you scan something, and this happens to me all the time, and it says like, it'll say like no back stock available and doesn't give you a price. And it says, please see, like associate for a price. Well, today I had these 2 workout shirts in my hand, like little t-shirts, and they were cute and they were on the clearance rack. And I was like, well, let me scan it, see what it says. Well, it's scanned and it said no back stock. The pink one didn't have a tag on it, but it had like the green, like little tag, but didn't have the actual tag, but they were the same exact shirt and they didn't have that style anymore on their floor. So I asked this guy that was putting the shelves up and he was like, scanned it. He's like, oh, he's like, we don't even have any more of those in the back. He's like, that's not in our system anymore. That's what that means. He said, when it comes up, no back stock, that means there's no, obviously there's none in the back room. Like it's all on the floor, none in the back room. And so, he's like, take this to the front. Usually they'll give you anywhere from 60 to 90% off of the price. I said, say less, say less. Say less, sir. I took those 2 shirts. I walked my butt up to the returns and exchanges and, the little customer service thing. The girl was super cute, super nice. And I said, these don't have a price. The guy in the back said to bring them up to you. I didn't say anything about a discount or anything. I was going to see what she was going to do. She gave me 75% off 2 shirts that were $25 a piece. I got them for $10 for 2. I said, I'll take them. Just put those in my bag. I said, can I go ahead and cash out up here? I got 3 outfits or 3 other items. I bought one like workout set that was $9 for the bottoms and $7, I think, for the top. Can't beat that. It makes me happy. I was like, if I had to, well, I was a half hour late for my doctor's appointment today. Then I had to have this thing removed, which I don't like at all. Like when it's removed, it feels like I'm missing something. Like I don't know how to explain it. I guess if you've ever had a tooth removed or something, maybe. No, that really is a lot different. So I've had teeth removed, but it like the air, you get the air there. It's air on your eye, like your flesh, it doesn't look ugly. It's not scary or anything. You guys wouldn't be scared of it. I don't think any of you guys would be like weird around it. Even if you're weird around eyes, I don't think you'd be weird around this. It's because it's really not that big of a deal, but I just don't like doing it. So yeah, all the luck is mine. I go all the time, Simply. It's my favorite store. I just like to go and look around, listen to my headphones. I listen to YouTube. I'll just be in there listening to Jones and song jamming, twerking. Just kidding. But I do. You should have saw me. I beelined it when I went to the Target today because I know where everything's at. I have it, although I have it removed once a year, usually. I can remove it more. They say keep it in as much as you can because I don't know. I guess they just don't trust us out here with them. But they just say, just try to like keep it in your eye, like we'll polish it. They say polishing it once a year is just fine. I'm going to go get it polished after my next surgery. I'll be having another surgery coming up. So thank you, Glenn. Yeah, this is actually Target men's section. This is from the men's department. But I'm going to have another surgery, same surgery, but they're going to make me even more gorge. Just kidding. I'm not gorgeous, but no, I have like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, you can see it. Right here is a little bump. If I move, you can see it like a little bit with the light. It's not bad. It looks great compared to what it looked like. It looks so good. But She said, we can do it again if we need to. It's not going to be her. She's leaving. So it's going to be a new doctor. I hope I like her. I meet her October 3rd. So we'll probably plan the surgery that date. She'll look at my face. She'll say what she thinks she needs to fill, and we'll go from there. But I'm thinking on the positive of all this. I'm thinking I might be a pretty hot older woman. You know what I mean? Like if I keep having these surgeries and stuff, fix me up. I'll be like 80 and I'll be like, this was from the car accident. My skin will be all wrinkled. Facelift. I already thought about that. Because like my eye, like my metal is pulling, I feel like it pulls it a little bit. And I feel like maybe one day, y'all. See that? Extra. Not a lot, but a little. Oh, thanks, Ladybug and Auto. It just shut down. I don't know if it's because it got... Oh, probably because it got so hot. My phone will do that. My watch will do that. I took my watch out. I didn't think about it to the pool. It shut down. My phone shut down. Something else shut down. It was so random. I did. I just had it operated on. Now I'm having it operated on again. But they didn't go through my eye. They went through my belly last time. And that hurt. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how people do liposuction, because this is kind of like liposuction, but they only take out a small amount, right? You can't even tell. But like, yeah. Like, I don't know how y'all be doing that. My stomach hurt so bad after that surgery. I was out. I had to call in, I think, 3 days worth of pain medication, and 2 or 3 days. And I'm usually okay. One day, maybe 2 and that's with like a major surgery. Thanks, Crystal. I really appreciate that. Tanya, say hi at this point. I am. We should have them be like, we need to do this and we need to do that. It aggravates me so bad. Crystal does not like it when her phone goes off. Okay. Just like me. I don't like to stand in lines. I hate standing in the lines. I'm the most impatient person in the world. But I'll stand there. I won't like make noises or anything. But like, I'm just very ADHD with a little bit of that autism there. And I think that if I had like a toy or like a squishy or something, you know what I mean? Maybe I would worry about that. But I'm like, I'll just be like doing like this. I'll be like looking around. I'm that person. I don't mean to be, but I am. It's probably because I was pretty much an only child. Like my brother was 9 years older, 9 years older than me. And so I feel like maybe that's probably why. Oh, I didn't see your message if you got your tub, Ladybug. Oh, you couldn't get comfortable? Oh, no. That's the worst. To your belly button? Yeah. It was bad. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Because that's where mine was. Mine was like right underneath my belly button. Yeah. They put the 2 like these little tubes in. The tanning oil that I use, it's called Maui Babe. I'll put it in the chat. I only put it on for 30 minutes. I get in the pool. Sometimes if I'm feeling like a little extra and I want to stay out longer at the pool, I'll put it on for another 30 minutes. And then I'm done after that because I don't want to like burn or anything, because it'll get you dark really quick. And then I use Tanology. It's like a self tanner. I use that, but I haven't used that in a little while. They took bone marrow out of my hip and injected it around the rods to create bone around the rods. That sucks, but that's kind of cool at the same time that they could do that to make it stronger. Sounds like it. To create the bone around like to keep it stronger. It seems like that they would do that. I always wondered if I could ever get my rods out of my legs, but they probably would say no. Sunscreen. Yes. Yep. I do. I use, what do I use? It's L'Oreal actually, but I'm almost out, and it's 30. I use 30 SPF. It's in a white bottle with a purple lid. It's in the other room. I'll have to let you know on that one. Thanks, Aldo. I use a lot of that brand First Aid. I like it too. It's a pretty good brand. And I like I still like the snail mucin stuff that I've been using for years on this channel. I've done Get Ready with Me's on this channel for, 2-3 years now, and I've used that snail mucin the whole time. I love the snail mucin. They tell me to use like 100 proof. They tell me to use like the kids kind with the so there's no alcohol in the sunscreen, but I've been using what I want to use at this point, but I should. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, Tracy. That's a good idea. That way they'll get some like traction. Why do I have a 5-minute timer set? I don't know. That's weird. You're still using the snail mucin too? It's good, isn't it, Ladybug? I love it. I really do like it. It makes you like if you have dry skin, or even not, but if you have dry skin, it will make you feel so good. And who would have thought snail secretion? Yeah, I mean that's just a little weird. Never thought I'd put that on my face, but I do. Oh, thanks, Otto. Those are just my extensions. They're just turning color. So they were lighter. They were always a little lighter, but they are getting a lot lighter than like this part of my hair. You can see I'm like, I have dark hair. Like it's almost black hair. It's the second one when they're like showing you the hair samples. Like she was like, oh, you're almost like to black. So I think I got dark brown for my new extensions. But my new ones are going to be where they like, instead of so I have this like weaved in right here. It's not like weaved in, but like, yeah, like sewn in. And it's like 3 like different like pieces of hair here and then 7 down here. But this is like all the way down to my ear. It's like hitting my ear, and that's when it's like it's on your nerves. So my sister-in-law said she's gonna fix it for me. So yeah, it looks like ombre. But so I can't swim in these, or I can't get my hair wet. And I've been wanting to get my hair wet for 2 years. It's my second summer with these. I've been wanting to just dip my head. It's hard not to. So my sister-in-law was like, I never heard of human hair. She's been at a cosmetologist for like 20 some years. Like, I trust her. She's like, I never heard of human hair doing that. And I was like, yeah. So no, it's just 2 different colors. So like the extensions, these like right here are one color, and then my hair is one color. But see, my hair hasn't even grown. That's why these are still in. Like if my hair would have grown, I probably would have taken these out. Being vulnerable with you guys right now. Oh, I forgot I had this in there. Anybody else get bobby pins stuck in their hair and they forget they have them in there? Just me? I didn't want to wash my hair when I got in the shower earlier because I can't wash it every day. But yeah, you can see like, look how short that is. This is extension 2. You guys remember my hair was like down to here when I got the extensions put in. Like, what is this? What happened? So yeah, I got some, my sister-in-law sent me a link for some. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll get these. So I'm going to get the extensions tomorrow or the next day. What do you want, Riley? I'll let you in a minute. She never jumps up on the door. I know. So I don't know if it's the extensions or what, like, or if it's just my hair. Cause like my mom had thin hair. I don't know when she got it. I don't know if it was us kids that did it. You know what I mean? Because your babies can do that to you. I don't have any babies to do that, but I don't know if it's my age and it's just like a hereditary. Like I'm like my mom. All the train's been off the tracks, Tom, for so long. Like this piece of hair should be like up here. Oh yeah, they should be up higher. So we're just gonna take all these out, all of them. And then I'm going to keep them, just in case. And then put these. So the new ones, that's what I'm saying. The new ones are like, instead of putting in like a track like that, like a whole big thing, my sister-in-law, this is what I wanted done. But to do this, it was $1,000. And I was like, I can't afford that. So what my sister-in-law is going to do is she's going to take like a piece of like hair, not that much, probably like this much. And then she's going to put the extension in with this. And clip it in, and then it'll be clipped like all around, like underneath. It'll be like, I don't know, it's gonna be different. I'll show you guys when I get them done. But yeah, It'll be nice. I do need collagen. Simply, you're right. I should write that down because I keep forgetting that I need that, and that's what they told me to get. I told Vincent I needed it because I always tell him so I can remind myself. Put the extensions on Vincent. His hair grows faster than mine. He actually has a full head of hair. He thinks he's going bald. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. I'm like, your hair is thick. He has like thick strands of hair. But yeah, I do need collagen. They did tell me that because I asked. I forget who I asked. Might have been a dermatologist or somebody. Like, what can I do for my hair? Because they were like Rogaine, and I'm like, I swear I had flashbacks to when my brother was 16. He started losing his hair. You know what I mean? Like watching him put that on and it not working, and him putting it on and it not working. My brother lost all of his hair when by the time he was 18, he was bald. But his dad was bald. We have different dads. So his dad was bald. So I never thought that would be something I'd have to worry about, like losing my hair. My hair is still there. It's just very fine and very thin. And I just don't like that. Like, I don't even think so the girl that does my extensions, I don't even think she likes me to look in the mirror before she puts them bad boys back in. She's like, we're just going to turn you around. But I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to get some sleep. I got to go to the podiatrist tomorrow. I'm going to get some insoles put in. Look at me. I'm like, so like I should be 60 or 70. If I'm getting insoles put in. That's something I figured I probably would get like maybe my 60s, 70s, you know, after I've walked 20 more years on these feet. But no, getting them early. I've had them for 12 years now. So 12 years. So I haven't, but I never wear them. I've had short ones made for me, which I liked, but I can't find them. And then I had the last ones they made was the whole sole, and I hate those. Like I cannot fit those in my shoes. And then they make you wear them with tennis shoes. You can't wear them with anything else because they're insoles. And it's like you have to, whatever you take the sole out of to put that in. So it's like, am I going to be a person that wears like tennis shoes the rest of my life and never nothing else? Are my Birkenstocks now retired? I feel like that's part of my identity is my Birkenstocks. Okay. Is she called earlier? I can put it in there. Just don't put the .com. Yeah, so simply just whatever like it'll time you out if you put like the .com. So just put the website, like I'll show you. Okay, like my website is Poppy and Ari. Put it like this and then put spell out .com. Oh wait, I put com. I meant com. You know what I mean? Because if you put that period in there, it'll time you out. It'll think you're dropping a link, and I don't want you to get in trouble. But you drop it. I know I had long hair too. It was beautiful. I don't know where I went. I'm like, where'd my hair go? You can see it on my Facebook. It's there. Probably dieted it so many times. I mean, it could be. Good night, Tommy. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys saw I was like, channel changes. We need to talk. And you were like, I'm here. I appreciate it. We do have a good group of people here. I want to say that. Like especially the people that are in here tonight. I mean, you guys are here every night, usually, right? Or at least a few times a week. And what more can you ask for? Can't ask for more than that, right? I can't. I just wish that I knew what was going on with a couple of the other people that are not here anymore. It's just like, I don't know. I'm a sensitive person. That's all. I've always been like that. I'm empathetic. I get it from my father more than my mom. Like my mom was the strong one in that relationship. My dad was very sensitive. Like his feelings got hurt very easily. You know what I mean? And so when I don't see somebody for like ever again, like, I mean, it's been like months or something, it's just like, I always think like, what did I do? Even if it's not me, it could be, they're just not interested in the content anymore. But in my brain goes to, I did something wrong, so I appreciate you guys being here tonight, though. And when I walked in there, when I came into the live tonight, I had just as many likes as people were in here. And I was like, Tanya, how can you be complaining when when that happens? So I appreciate you guys. And I know you guys are here for me. Tom, we're gonna be conspiracy channel over here. We're just gonna do it. I should make a live up like that though one night. I am gonna do a live over I think over Ann Taylor though. But I should do one over, I should do like Bryan Kohberger's innocent, I have the proof. And then get one of you guys like Tom to call in and act like you're Bryan Kohberger's friend, because that's happened before. It can happen on this channel too. We get 2,000 people in here. It could be a good time. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I'll be back. I will be back on tomorrow. I'm not leaving you yet. Tomorrow, because I'm going to try to get on after I go to the podiatry, my podiatry appointment. Because it's at 9, and I'm hoping I can get in and out of there. I have to go to like the furthest spot though. Oh, but my brother works up there. Maybe he'll want to go to lunch. Maybe I'll take him to lunch. We should do them all. Then we can say it was an experiment. I mean, if we're not hurting anybody, we're only hurting Bryan Kohberger, right? Like we're not going to, we're not saying that we're one of the victim's friends. We're just saying Bryan Kohberger. Don't give me any ideas. Well, thank you guys for listening to me ramble on for the last couple hours. I appreciate it. I feel better. I don't know. When people leave the channel in the chat, I just get a little sad, especially when there are people that have been here for so long. But what I do love, I'll tell you this, I love seeing new names in chat. And I have noticed new names, although we have been smaller, as our little Titan group's gotten smaller. We have new names, and that's what I can hope for, too, right? I love having new names in chat. So thanks for sticking around. I promise to give you the best true crime that I can give you. I promise not to bore you too much. If I am boring you guys one night, say, Tanya, don't leave the chat. Say, Tanya, you're boring me. What are we talking about here? And that'll give you the hint, and I'll say, say less. And then I'll just get you the points, the meat and potatoes, as harsh reality would say. But thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night and try to stay cool because I'm burning up right now. I think we have it on like 68 in here and it's like hot. So hopefully it's not too hot where you guys are, and make sure, you have your doors locked, windows locked, all that stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye guys.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out tonight. We gonna let it out tonight. We gonna let it out just like the sunrise. We gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.